Kristen, I'm just going to ask a couple questions. Answer what you want to answer. If you don't want to talk about something, you don't have to. But, I mean, basically it's just start, where did you grow up?
I grew up in San Diego, California.
Where you grew up with mom and dad and siblings? Or?
I grew up with my mom until I was about 6. And then I went with my grandmother.
Why did you transition to live with grandma?
My mom got addicted to crack cocaine.
And when you went with grandma, what was that like? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember I was the only girl out of 6 boys. She took care of her kids' kids. She raised them all.
Grandma did?
My grandma did.
So your mom had siblings?
Yes.
So those kids also were in the household?
Yes. Unfortunately, my grandmother's children were all addicted to crack cocaine. My uncle was a drug dealer and he got his other siblings hooked on drugs.
So how was it growing up with all those cousins?
They picked on me a lot because I was the only girl. But I guess they were making me tougher.
So as growing up, what did you do in San Diego?
I ran track. I was always been into sports. I loved school, until I got about to high school. And then I started rebelling.
Tell me more about that.
I would ditch, smoke weed, stuff like that. Take my grandmother's car, stuff like that.
Did you go to college?
I did go to college. I was actually probably the second to go to college in my family.
Nice.
I went for beauty college. I went to Paul Mitchell. I graduated in 07. I did that about 3 years, and I decided I wanted to do medical, I guess, per se. I was a phlebotomist.
Nice.
Yeah.
How far did you go?
I finished the course to become a phlebotomist.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then, where did you go from there?
I had my first child, and he passed away.
Sorry.
He didn't make it, he was born stillborn. So.
How you were in San Diego still?
Yeah, no, at that time I was in San Bernardino, California. Yeah.
Were you married to the father?
Yes, I was married to my high school sweetheart, Caden Russell. Yeah.
You have more kids?
Yes, I have 3 beautiful girls, London, Ava, and Soraya.
You in contact with them?
Yeah. They've been in my life up until recently.
What does that mean? Tell
me. My husband ended up committing suicide, and he was my first love, my first everything. I grew up with him, I was with him basically for 15 years. And he took his own life. And when that happened, that's when my life started going downhill a little bit. At that time, I was living in Las Vegas, California. And I decided that I wanted to move with my children to get away from all of it, because my family was hounding me about insurance money and just all this stuff. Like, I didn't feel like they really cared about me and what I was going through. So I thought it was best that me and my kids would come to Washington.
So from San Bernardino to Washington?
No, San Bernardino to Las Vegas, Nevada. I stayed in Las Vegas, Nevada with my husband. He committed suicide. I'm on okay, oh yeah. Is that gonna be in the video? I'm sorry, people have no respect.
So Las Vegas? Then here?
It took a while before I got here.
Well, you were with your 3 daughters.
Yes.
You and your 3 daughters.
I was working 40 hours a week. At this time, I per se, me and my husband was going through a little rocky state. So he was back in California, and I was in Vegas, and I was very selfish. I took his children. I kept his children away from him. And I regret it every day. I blame myself for suicide.
How do you cope with that?
I don't even think I cope with it. I just do drugs so I don't have to feel it. I know that's unhealthy, But I didn't grow up in a home where it was like, I love you, I care, I grew up in the projects. And my grandma did what she could do for us. And I used to run away a lot, so I raised myself pretty much. So I wasn't taught to, how to handle those type of emotions, I just buried them deep down inside and just kept pushing.
So tell me about your daughters.
My oldest is 10 years old. Her name is London. She's a Taurus. She's very quiet. She's the one that looks much like me. She's a sweet girl, sweet girl. She's very smart. She loves unicorns. She loves to help me cook. She's very sensitive. She's my sensitive one. Ava is my middle child. She's 8. She's very quiet, very, very quiet, much like her dad. If you don't ask her, then you won't know. She doesn't express herself. But when she does open up to you, she likes to crack jokes. She's very funny, she's a goofball. She doesn't like meat. She was a vegetarian at birth. Like, she used to just eat tomatoes like apples.
Your youngest?
My youngest is Soraya. She's 5, going on 55. She's my favorite. Everybody has a favorite, I must say. I love them all equally the same, but I see a lot of me in her. I worry about her the most because she's the youngest.
You were the youngest, right?
Yeah.
So where are your daughters now?
They were in CBS for 2 years. I lost them when I came out here. I fought and fought to get my kids placed with my oldest cousin. And I finally got them home recently. I'm not proud of myself because I've always been a good mom, always. Put my kids first. And this time I didn't. I don't know why. I don't know why. I didn't go about things different when I know better. I can't tell you why. You know what I mean? I beat myself up about that a lot. You know.
You're in contact with them?
Yeah. I haven't spoken to them. Like, I don't know why I'm scared to call. Like, I don't know. I just had this fear that I'm gonna call and something bad's gonna be, something bad happened, and I didn't call, and I didn't, it's the same feeling like with my husband. Like, I kept getting that feeling, and I never called, and I wish I could turn back the hands of time and call, So I'm really scared of that.
Yeah, fear can be paralyzing.
Yeah, I'm trying to teach myself to overcome that, like to center myself and know that everything's gonna be okay. I'm a spiritual person. I may do drugs, but I do believe in God. There has to be a God, because I'm still here.
Okay. So, what's your drug of choice?
When I first started out, black was my drug of choice, heroin, and I did it. I got introduced to it by a person that thought that they loved me. I thought that I was vulnerable. My husband just passed away, and they were the first person that I latched on to, and they played off of that, and they destroyed my life. I wish I could go back, but I can't, I always ask God, like, why me? Why me? Like, why? Like, why would this person do this to me and my children? Like,
So how long have you been here?
I've been in Washington almost 3 years now.
Specifically, where do you live?
I used to have an apartment in Chinatown with this other guy I started dating. He was a good guy. He was very good to me, overprotective. He was Muslim. I never dated a Muslim guy, but, he was just, I don't know, he understood me. Like, I felt safe around him, but, and he showed me that he cared. And he always encouraged me to get off drugs. He actually helped me get off of black.
Is there anything you'd want the people of Seattle to know?
I want people to know that I'm a loving and I'm a caring person. Like, if I can go back and change my life around, I would do everything different. The reason why I shoplift and stuff is because I have to support my habit. I do have a life insurance policy, but the judge froze my account due to my drug use. I just want people to know that I'm not an evil person. I'm just taken by this thing called life. And it happens. You get so wrapped up in the drugs that you tend to forget the time. You tend to forget other people. You're numb. You don't think about nobody but yourself. It's very selfish. Like, I just want people to know I'm not a bad person. I guess I'm scared. I'm lost. I feel alone. I don't have nobody I can call and ask for guidance.
gonna be a tough question. What would you say to your daughters?
I'm sorry. I'm trying. You pray for me, you know.
My hope is you pick up the phone, you call them. I have 2 daughters. They would love to hear from you. I know.
Yeah.
You know that bond of mom is strong.
It's very strong. Like, I want to get on that plane so bad and go home. Because even though I know my family, my cousin's disappointed in me because he knows that I can do good. And they don't understand why I took the road I took. I don't even know why I took the road I took. Because I come from a home of, drug use, violence, and I know better. Like, I don't know. My cousin used to be a big time gangbanger, and he turned his life around for his kids. Now his wife used to be a prostitute. She's now a social worker. He was a CNA nurse. And he has 6 kids. All 5 graduated on to college. 2 of the boys are going to semi-pro football. One is working on her child development license to become a social worker. And they have my babies now. And they're wanting me to come home. It's just that I don't even know why I'm afraid to get on the plane. I don't know what's keeping me, holding me back.
You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, Kristen. Thanks for sharing your story.
Anytime. Thank you for listening.
Smart stuff. You open for a hug?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's tough stuff.